Hey, good afternoon everyone. It is almost 1 o'clock. I didn't get a morning vlog in because I thought I should get out the door before we were late for class registration. It is August 17th, day 6 of my study abroad adventure. Class made it on time, got registered. We separated into smaller classrooms, and I think there's only about 10 kids in my language class. The teacher's native language is German, and he knows Hungarian more than he knows English. So it's between his accent and all that, I am definitely struggling, and just the fact I'm not a language person. Language learning has not been my thing. American Sign Language was awesome. I thoroughly loved taking American Sign Language, and I would love to do more of that, but Hungarian or Spanish or German or anything like that is not going to be my cup of tea. So my goal is to hopefully recognize words, be able to read, and hear it more than ever pronounce it, because my pronunciation in English isn't very good after 14 years of speech therapy. It's still not very good. So, yeah. But I'm happy I'm doing it. It's gonna be good. I'm definitely counting down every minute already. So it's lunchtime. I had my sandwich, and I might find a dessert, but otherwise, I'm just going to show you pictures. We will be doing a walk around downtown here soon at 1:30 till like 2:30, and then class goes till 4:30. So, thanks for tuning in. Almost 11 o'clock. Be getting to bed here soon. Thought I'd catch up on some thoughts today and just close out. Start off, I forgot to mention that when we left this morning, it was raining a lot. But it stopped before my first break, so that's okay. So, then I mentioned that I've heard that Budapest gets a lot of rain. So, pretty cool. So with class, like I said before, the guy native language was German, so there was definitely times that having him answer questions and stuff was very difficult. It was like, just know a little bit more English, and we would be better off. Also, the fact that he kept calling me by my Hungarian name, Julia, I think it's what it says, Julia, instead of Julia, and I think he meant it, and I realized I was not responding to that. I had no idea most of the time when he was talking to me. It was very thrown off guard. It was so hard to pick out what he was saying. Like, he would go in between Hungarian and English so quickly sometimes. I'm like, what? What do you want me to do? What? Plus, we're right next to the street, and there's no air conditioning, as far as I know, anywhere so far. So the window has to be open, and as an education person, it is driving me insane because our education's more valuable than being cool. So for the classmates that keep opening, like, I can't hear. I can't hear them with the windows closed. So I really can't hear them when the window's open. So let's not open the window. But you do what you can. And I feel like his mouth is really small. When he tries to pronounce, I try to watch and mimic, and I just can't master it. So I'm definitely struggling. I think when we hit actual words, I started to do a little bit better instead of all the sounds and the numbers. But we'll just see how it goes. I don't think I'm getting a grade. I think this is generally just an educational language course, so if I don't do well, I just have to deal with it while I'm here. So, but I think my recognition will be okay. I think I'm going to be able to start reading things and everything. And I get it, I have a little better understanding of why the words are there are. Words are as they are, so that helps. So, you guys saw some pictures from the walk around. She showed us 2 different big hangout spots. One was the central park with the umbrellas, and there's also a pool nearby, well, a little Lakefoot lake thing. I mean, it wasn't tiny, but it wasn't like a pool. But the water was probably as fresh as a pool. And that's a big hangout spot night. They had lights and everything, so I'm gonna have to check that out. And then where the glass building was, which I thought was just so interesting. With all these old buildings, a couple modern looking buildings we ran into, they stick out like a sore thumb, unlike the old buildings. Right there is a huge place. That's where the Hard Rock Cafe is and some other English stuff, but Christmas time, that's the place. So come November and December, we're going to get lots of nice pictures of that spot, because that was pretty cool. And I can't wait to see all the Christmas stuff that will be there. Another thing interesting about buildings is the fact that you may have noticed every building on every corner has something unique or cool about it. Like those horses, even though it's probably an advertisement with the bar. But there's also statues and those paintings on just the side of the building. It's just epic, just how every few feet it's like something cool and new, and it's art just everywhere. So it's really cool. With that, you saw a picture of people painting the sidewalk earlier. When I was walking back from class, I noticed the sidewalk's painted. Was that like that this morning? I don't think so. Well, and then going down the street, it's like, oh, they are literally painting it today, and they're just like where it cracks and there's a chunk, they paint it a different color. So that's really cool. I'll be excited to see how that all turns out in the end, how long it lasts. So that's really cool. So you guys saw a church. I guess that's one of the biggest mass cathedral churches in Budapest, and you can go in for free. So hopefully I'll make my way back around to seeing it. But we just were walking by stuff today, and she was pointing stuff out and telling us a good place to eat and stuff. And we went by the synagogue again, especially since so close, and then figured out that face that I showed you guys before, it faces to the street, and it's a bunch of them of famous Jewish people, especially in World War II. So that's the face. So after class, I came back and decided to get some veggies to make a salad like I would at home. And that's what you saw, those tiny cucumbers and some carrots and the green peppers. I was really happy I found green peppers. There's some white peppers that might be sweet peppers, but I was really happy to find green peppers. And I thought it was going to be stupidly expensive, but it wasn't. I found it's a place, it looks like farm. I don't know if that's how you say it in Hungarian, but it looks like farm store down the street, and I was very surprised. I thought it was going to be stupidly expensive from what I was seeing, and it wasn't. It was totally affordable for what I got, and I mean, I had too big of a salad for dinner tonight, and I made some for breakfast, or for lunch tomorrow. I already made my lunch. So, that's what you saw. Just to explain that, tiny cucumbers, but they worked perfectly, and they were good. So, I'm very excited about being able to get fresh veggies. So yeah, then I did homework, and I definitely need to work more on this language on my own and just spend some time with it. I'm listening and processing it, but and we're supposed to have a different teacher tomorrow, he said, so who knows. So keep tuned in. Thank you for joining me on this adventure.